Early. Okay, I'm going to go on. Oh, I'm on, so I'm going to get off the phone now. Bye. Hi, everybody. So, apparently I'm live. So welcome to 2021 with massive, absolute craziness because I don't even know where I'm streaming this. So anyways, cheers to everybody. Ben is hopefully going to catch on to this soon. I just sent him the information to come on over, and holy crap, I'm thinking maybe 2021 is not going to end up doing so well if I can't even figure this crap out. But you know what the best thing is? I have wine. So I'm going to go ahead and get started drinking wine while we let Ben know where I am. So welcome to 2021. This is our first broadcast of 2021, and we are drinking the 2018 Peters Vineyard Pinot Noir. So cheers to a freaking crazy year already. Oh my God. Anyway, so now we're hoping Ben jumps on, so you don't have to hear me talk for a whole hour. Oh, good, Simone's on. Yeah, I am live on Facebook. Hello. Anyways, welcome. I think I'm on the Papa Pietro Perry site and YouTube, so thanks for everybody for joining us. I'm looking for Craig and Yolanda, and I'm looking for Ron because you guys are usually on, so I'm hoping you guys will get on here in a second. Oh, thanks, Julia. Anyways, cheers to 2021. We have not been on this since last year, which always makes it sound better. And look, here he is, Ben. Ben, we're already live. You just jumped in, but so I started drinking because what else are you gonna do? Are you even on here, Ben?
I'm on, I think. Am I on? Can you hear me?
My favorite way to listen to Ben.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear him. I can't hear you, Ben. So anyways, I'm going to drink the 2018 Peters Vineyard. Unmute Mike. Now, are you there?
I hope. Can you hear me?
No, you're still muted. Oh my gosh. So if you go back to the very first time Ben and I did this, it was Pinot time back in April. And I think for the first, 20 minutes, we didn't know if we were going live or not. Ben. We can hear Ben. Oh, you can hear Ben. I can't hear Ben.
How come you can't hear me? I
should turn up my speakers. No, my speakers are turned up.
Hello, can you hear me? I'm speaking to you. Now I don't hear you. I don't hear you. You're off.
Am I back on?
Yes, you are.
Those people pretend not to hear me. All right, so this was crazy. I apologize to everybody, but you know what, Ben? Cheers.
I'm back. You're back. Hello.
Oh my God.
Well, cheers.
That was well deserved. Sorry. That was a little hairy. We had some technical difficulties, but we're here. We're good. And you know what? We got wine. It is 2021. It can only get better from here. That was our point, I think.
Did we change our login? I think that's the problem, huh?
I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. All I know is we're on.
Be unprepared.
Nothing like being unprepared. Oh my goodness gracious. But the best thing is it's funny. I already had my wine open and I probably had a glass while I was freaking out. So happy 2021. I don't hardly get to see you anymore. So I missed you the last couple of weeks. And I think the first couple of Wednesdays we weren't on, I called you because I don't know what to do without you on a Wednesday. So here we are. And while we are still in the 17s at the winery, which nobody can visit because California is shut down. So all you can do is go online, but we have 17s and 18s. And so we delved into the 18s, right? And we've got the 18 Peters Vineyard Pinot Noir today. And we still have 17 left as well. And you have 18. You can get your own little vertical if you so desire. Oh, there it is. I got mine too. Look, we got our ring lights going as well. I love it. So Ben, tell me about this 18 Peters.
Well, it's a garnet-hued beauty that opens with an effusive nose of cherry and raspberry and tea framed by well-integrated oak. I mean, you get it right off the bat. It just comes right out of the glass. On the palate is juicy cherry blend of fresh Bing and ripe Rainier and Queen Anne cherry. fuses with raspberry and caramel barrel toastiness, which I love that little toastiness on the end of it. I would say as the wine opens, it more nuanced high notes for sure of the hibiscus tea emerge. You get some tea in there.
You know what I would like to do? I want to do a cherry tasting.
Yeah, no, that's fun. Yeah.
I think that could be kind of cool because we have all these different types of cherries. I don't really know the differences in them, and I think that could be kind of neat.
Much like the wines, the acid level in the as opposed to the sugar, the sweetness sets the different cherries up. But the wine opens, a more nuanced high notes of the tea come out, plus a lovely balance between the fruit and structure. And the ample acidity to keep this wine fresh and sippable, and it is totally sippable.
It's also gulpable, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it is absolutely sippable.
Well, you need to gulp it after what we went through to even just.
I'm already at half a bottle. I don't know what you're talking about. So when this pandemic went crazy and hit, we had to shut down the winery for visitors. What Ben and I started doing for when we released our fall club, which this one wasn't in there, but we did our fall club and we did what we called unboxing and uncorking. So we sent it out to all our club members. You could join us on a Zoom. It was Ben and I shooting the crap, talking about all the wines in that release. And so this wine, oh, that's great. Some of my kids need to get the door. So this wine, we didn't get to do the unboxing and uncorking. But when we did the fall wines, Ben was saying, do you love the 18 vintage?
Well, 18 is more. You could tell wine, it will pass everything going for it. Also, it's just, we have to put some food pairings with this too. And as we talked about this one, rack of pork came up. And I don't know if you've ever done one of those crown roast things. They're incredible. Tri-tip or cedar plank salmon would be. Salmon with the Peters is always a good call.
So for Christmas, I got a La Crusette. Is that what you say? It's a Dutch oven. I got some cast iron pans. I've been cooking up a storm. I'm a little late to the party. I've been cooking up a storm over here. And for New Year's, I did, oh my gosh, they're on a bone. They're pork ribs, short ribs. I did short ribs.
Oh, nice.
Amazing with the wines and polenta. Absolutely delicious.
Sounds like it. I think we just did ossobuco Milanese with risotto. Basically the best way to put that meal together, and it has a little.
Oh my gosh! I am so sorry. I have a child ringing my doorbell. I'm going to be back for a second. I apologize, but they won't stop.
Okay, so I'll
you talked about the 18.
So here's what I've been up to in my time where I'm just hanging out. I started doing some paintings. Well, we've traveled all this time to many different rivers in Europe, and I just love doing the castles. I started doing castles of the Rhone River and of the Rhine River. So these are some of my. This one here is when we went to New Orleans. We went to. So I'm doing on my spare time. I started doing castles of the Rhine and the Rhone River. So
those are beautiful. Well done. That's your water painting.
Well, it's actually these are ink pens that you could dip in water, and so it's kind of like water color painting, but with pens. It's kind of fun. Can't blend the colors together so that you get more solid colors, but I'm going to expand out into chalk and watercolors.
Do I hear a sip and paint with Ben coming up?
I don't know about that.
Oh.
I'll lead you into wine tasting in the background.
I kind of like that. We're doing a paint and sip next week with Sonia Paz. That's why I was like, and that's all freeform?
Yeah.
Well done. I am not an artist. I can't.
I spent a lot of time going to school to be a photographer and art along with my history. So it was kind of a balance, and I haven't done it in so many years. And then Yolanda bought the kids a paint set, and then I guess I had a lot of time on my hand these days, so I borrowed it.
Nice. And we got someone here from Argentina on right now.
good.
Mariano, that's awesome. In Argentina, I hope you're drinking our wine. I don't know what the chances are of that
There's
one.
wines there in Argentina. Yolanda and I traveled there some years ago, and went up into the wine country. And when you see the Andes from up there, it's just amazing.
I have not been to Argentina. I have been to Chile.
I've been there too.
Which was, oh, I've been to the world's largest pool. Did you go to the world's largest pool?
The Pacific Ocean.
No, I guess the continental shelf drops off so much. Anyways, it's pretty cool if you go and want to see it. And someday we can travel again.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we get back on the road again. I think a lot of it's going to have to do with people getting the vaccines, and then, being safe for a while until we can all be free again.
Vaccines are coming, though. They are coming. They're around the corner. I don't know if anybody out there has gotten vaccinated yet, but I think it's a 2-month process, a month process or whatnot. But we are hoping to get vaccines out to get this pandemic on its way to getting under control. And we are hoping to reopen. I know we're closed down again, physically visiting the winery, but we have created so many online virtual tastings and having a blast with them. And it's great seeing everybody's faces and whatnot. We're doing what Payne said. We've got another Riedel seminar coming up. We've got wine, cheese, and chocolate. I think chocolate cheesecake. We have a Liberty Duck one.
The Riedel glass one is always a winner. That showed me the way that glasses really do make a difference, So it's a good one if you haven't done that one yet. That's one that's well worth it. And the woman that walks you through it really knows the glass stemware. And
you get the beauty is you get 4 Riedel glass. Well, you get 8, but you get 2 sets of 4 Riedel glasses, which include a Sauvignon Blanc, a Chardonnay, a Pinot Noir, of course, right, and a Cabernet Sauvignon. And then what she does is she takes our wines and she does them through all the different glasses, explains the reasons. Amazing. Yes, Jamie, thank you. Virtual bingo we also have as well, because why not doing virtual bingo? When I first started working at Papa Pietro Perry Winery, I always had Cabernet Sauvignon glasses because I came from the Napa side. And the wine was still great, don't get me wrong. But once I started getting into the Pinot glasses, amazing. So the Riedel seminar, look at Ben and I are both drinking out of our
it makes a big difference to me.
Pinot glasses.
The what happens with the wine in the glass. Well, I guess it would be okay in a paper cup if that's all you had,
Oh, Yolanda said you already broke 2 of the cab glasses watching them. Yolanda, you do not wash glasses after 9 or 10 p.m. That's the rule in my house, and I break less glasses because of that rule.
Don't twist the stem while you're holding the upper part, because you'll have 2 glasses apart in your hand.
It's the strongest part of the glass. Where Ben hates for you to hold your glass is the strongest part.
Yeah, well, that's why. Use the stem to hold it, but not to wash it.
Yes, or you do it like this.
Am
I allowed to do it like that? Oh, it was in the morning. Yolanda, I can't help you. She broke them in the morning. Were you drinking in the morning? Is that why? Should it be after 10 a.m. you can't wash glasses?
I was drinking late, and it was too late to wash. So I can see that happens here a lot.
And then 6 p.m. And then next month, Ben and I get to drink rosé, because our rosé is coming out, right? The first of the 2020 wines. And actually, Ben, how are your 2020 wines? Can I ask, how are the 2020 wines coming along?
Well, we're very fortunate, under the circumstances, to get our fruit in early before they were affected. So I'm very confident that we have barrels full of really good and delicious wines ready to go. But the rosé will be the first one up, because that will be bottled with last year's Zinfandel coming up in a couple of weeks. So we're getting excited about doing that too, putting the rosé in a bottle, which we haven't had in a while. So hopefully
we sell out by You sell out May or June. Wine Club members out there, January 26th, you get your pre-release email. You get first dibs on the rosé. I am super excited to try it. I haven't had, well, I lied. I had our rosé the other day because I know people. But I'm looking forward to the 2020 and bringing it out. So our Wine Wednesdays are changing a little bit, and I will only be on live twice a month. The other 2 months are cooking and update. But we're going to have the rosé. I'm super excited. And oysters, because February is oysters and rosé month for us.
Oysters are going to be a bit of a difficult. You're going to have to open your own oysters.
I just learned how. Chef Jim, came over and showed me how to open oysters. So if you want one oyster an hour, I'm your girl.
You just knock on the shell.
It took me a little while to learn. I'm a little scared, but I'm a little scared of buying oysters too. I got to get over these fears of. I'm from Florida, guys. I get fears buying oysters. I don't think Florida has good oysters. We have good stone crab.
Cold water makes a big difference. It really, the further north you go, the fresher the oysters are. Although when you go in South America or Central America, they have the beautiful big oysters, but you use a lot of pepper flakes in them.
Do you eat them raw when they're that big?
You can, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
Well, if they have the creamy mayonnaise thing or marshmallow cream, I'll pass.
Marshmallow cream on an oyster, no.
Yeah,
you need to stay in lockdown.
I think that's when they're molting or whatever. They're in between periods, and they have the I don't even want to talk about it.
I think we got off on a really bad tip. Cheers! This wine's delicious.
So
marshmallow.
Did we wish everybody Happy New Year? I mean, this is our here we are in 2021. It's amazing. We've left 2020 behind, thankfully. Hopefully, things will get better soon. So we're all hoping to get locked back out of jail. I'm kind of tired of being in quarantine, which we've been very serious about too. My wife and I have stayed very close to home. Only go up and taste wine when no one's around, so that we keep safe.
No, you do. That's what I was saying. I miss seeing you guys. Ben was at the winery the other day because they were closed. So you, your assistant winemaker Dave and Tyson were massively socially distanced on the patio, tasting the 19s, which are coming up for our spring release. I haven't had a 19 yet, so I'm
very good.
Yeah.
So we exchanged information between the three of us for our tasting notes. We used bullhorn so they could hear. We were in opposite sides of the winery area, so that's how they. Hello over there. So that's how we.
I'm getting Bing cherry. What cherry are you getting? How many? You know what? If anybody's out there listening can Google, please Google how many different types of cherries there are. I'm actually curious, and that could be good. Oh, Mariano was with you guys in Zuccardi Winery for lunch.
Mariano has worked. Mariano, how are you? How's the family? Listen, he took us all over the wine. Yeah, no, he's just a sweet guy, a sweet family. He's worked at Timbercrest Farm for years. He's a very close and dear friend of Randy Peters, and we're drinking Peters wine. How
appropriate!
Yeah. So Mariana and his family, he and his wife and my wife went to lunch at Sakari. It was incredible, and we had such a wonderful couple days going through the whole area, going through the wine. But what's amazing is really you're in the high plains desert, and when you look up, I have to show you a picture, you see the Andes above you, thousands and thousands of feet above. And unlike for us, we have drip watering for our vines. They open the floodgates and the water just fills up the whole vineyard, and that's how they water. It's a little bit different. They don't use
a lot of different.
Yeah, a lot different, but they have a lot more water there.
Don't they also have these massive storms that kind of come through the vineyards, and they have the vineyards accordingly because not storms, like windstorms and gusts?
Yeah, well, so when you walk over the vineyards, they have these metal screened covers over the top of the vines. I said, "What? Keep the birds out?" Oh no, that's for hail. Keep the hail out.
Yeah, I don't think America, i.e., Sonoma, Napa, whatnot, understands how lucky we are with our growing seasons. We complain about our growing seasons, but compared to some of these other places, we get pretty lucky. By the way, 1,200 types of cherries. So maybe a cherry tasting might be difficult to do. That could take a few days. And Kay in Florida, Kay, you know I love you. Florida has good oysters, but they're not from Florida. Am I correct, Kay? I think they're northeast and northwest oysters. Yes, and we just did a caviar tasting, by the way, and the caviar and the Pinot was amazing, and the caviar and the Chard was amazing. I was absolutely impressed, and Petra from the Caviar Company was incredible. So I say everybody out there, try any kind of food you want with any of our wines and report back if it's good.
Well, the caviar without all the accoutrements, or really just using the mother of pearl spoon, is really, really just the best. I mean, you can add cream fraiche or lemon peel or onions or whatever you want. It just takes away from the actual caviar. A little Bellini.
I just did it on the spoon. I put it on my hand and did a little bump, and I don't need any other things. Yolanda is saying the 19 Chard is excellent. It is. I do actually agree. We actually do the Chardonnay. And the Chardonnay is from Peters Vineyard too. So you're joining us with Peters. I love it. Craig's agreeing the caviar tasting was amazing. I agree. We're having a lot of fun. What has been neat are the positives, right? You try to look at the positives of the pandemic and the craziness. One of them is you dialed back your lifestyle. You were no longer so busy going out to dinner and everything like that. But hopefully you found your bubble. You enjoyed great wine. You enjoyed it at home. Hopefully you've tuned in with us a couple of times. We just want to drink wine with people and have a good time. And this is our way, right, of inviting you into our world, inviting you to the winery when you can't go to the winery. So I've had a great time on these Wednesdays.
So also we just did it. Well, we did an interview earlier, just before the start of quarantine in what was it, in March, when we went to World of Pinot. We did an interview with Allison, which I think it's about a half an hour interview that we go through the whole how we started in the business and pretty much from start to finish about from where we started to where we are today. And I thought she did an excellent job of interviewing me. So it came out really well as far as I can appreciate how the story was sent out. So if you have a chance, we'll find out how to be able to hear that when the time comes. And where is it posted?
I don't know. No, we should. We'll post it on our Facebook page.
Good.
Sorry, my friend told me something, and now I'm choking. But yes, let's post it on our Facebook page.
Choke, and I'll take over for you if you like. Get your cough out.
Not a COVID cough. That's the worst thing. You go in public and you cough, and it's COVID cough.
Thanks.
Craig is saying,
by yourself.
Yeah, I'm by myself in my house. Craig is saying you've helped us keep our sanity during this pandemic. And you know what, Craig? You've helped us keep our sanity. This has been great. This is what clicks off the calendar for me as well. These have been a lot of fun.
Well, it lets me wear my Hawaiian shirts because I'm around the house with sweatshirts all.
I was going to say, what are you normally wearing?
Sweatshirts. Well, what else? Winter.
Oh, you scared me for a minute there. He's not as cool anymore. It's winter here, folks.
Well, I'm not running around with nothing on. It's freezing up here, you know. So,
dude, nobody. Just tell me prior before I swing by to drop off wine. That would be great. I'm still a mom of two kids. I got two kids to run around here, but the wine helps with distance learning too. I will tell you. No, I think the world is going to reinvent itself, and the world has changed, and so I'm thrilled we've changed with it. I'm thrilled we can go into everybody's houses. You guys invite us in. We can all drink wine together. My glass keeps becoming empty.
Don't let that happen. So, this caboodle as we were today, I think our next venture into this will be a lot more refined, and we'll get our
act together.
Properly. I was waiting for 45 minutes. Well, I guess we're not going on today.
I'm totally off today as well. I apologize once again for the technical difficulties. Everybody experiences these. Usually Ben and I are on half an hour previously shooting the crap and just chatting and catching up and whatnot. So you guys got caught up because I saw you for 2 seconds the other day when I brought you the 18 Peters. I don't get to spend as much time with you guys. So I miss you guys. I was not at the winery when you did your 19 tasting. I'm dying to see these tasting notes. I can't wait to hear what you guys came up with. So the 19s, I'm excited. Wine Club's coming up.
Check your email. I sent the preliminaries to you, so they're in pretty good shape right now, I'd say.
The guy who wrote their tasting notes literally did tell me, here's the dirty version. So I'm not sure. I'll throw it out there. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I will try to clean it up. The dirty version, I don't know. This wine is opened up beautifully in glass. Is anybody else drinking 18 Peters with us, by the way?
Yeah, no, I tell you, the 18s from the perspective of the quality in that, they came in almost perfect. And I've said that the few other times that we tasted them, the uncorked and unboxed and uncorked, that the 18s were spectacular. The numbers were almost textbook from what you would expect. We were just really, really pleased of the quality, and I'm just excited that we're finally releasing them and see how well they do. We've had a long string of really terrific wines. The 17s and 16s showed very, very well wherever they were shown, and so I have the same high expectations of for the 18s. So we didn't change anything. The fruit had a great growing season, so we're very excited about letting people taste them. So, and getting the feedback, I think, is always really important.
The 18s are fun, and I think 18s are mostly out to club members, and at least the first half. So, but the Peters is available to everybody right now. It is fun. It is interesting tasting the different vintages. I'm going into 19 world because of Wine Club, and I was writing about that harvest and whatnot. And again, Pinot Noir, we are lucky we harvest early, but that's the first red to be produced and brought in and pulled in. And I am excited to start delving into these 18s because I feel I know the 17s, right? So I got my 17s in. Now I'm going to go to the 18s, and there is a difference. 17 is very candy, lots of fruit forward. Sweeter is the wrong word, but much more fruit forward. 17s, 18s, you pop that elegance more in those more serious notes, which I like. Yes, and hi, John. I will say hi to.
For people that are interested in the technical aspect of it, the alcohol is 14 even. The TA, the titratable acid, is 6, which is a beautiful number for Pinot, and the pH is 3.63. It's almost like those numbers are almost perfect for what you were looking for, especially in the bottle. So yeah, Rich.
So TA, pH, these, you cannot determine those in the grapes, correct? Because that's after fermentation and such?
Well, that's how we base on our pick of what we're looking for: proper acidity level and ripeness, and the pH. We don't want too low of a pH because then you have the green flavor, and too high of a pH is way too soft. It doesn't have enough acidity to carry it, so it's very, very soft and flabby. So 3.5 is like 3.5 is the textbook, and this 3.6 is just right in that bright acidity level. So these wines will also age extremely well. The numbers will show that.
Your wines age extremely well. Ron is saying he drank a lot of 17 Pomard, 17 777, 17 Mukaida. Ron had a good holiday is what I'm going with. Ron in New Jersey, who's going to cook for us when he comes out. Shaheen, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. He opened at 15 Laris, and 15 Nunes is on deck for this week. 15s are drinking beautifully. Oh, all the wines are drinking great. 14s, we did the new.
Laris that were off my socks off the other night. We just.
Which one?
The 13 Laris was just gone. So I had to go and find another bottle to drink, but we went right through that before we.
You didn't even. That's
it didn't survive the end of the dinner. It started, but it didn't finish.
That's when you know it's a good bottle of wine. When you are drinking wine, especially pairing, right, and you are enjoying it, and then you look and the bottle is empty, that's when you know it was a phenomenal pairing. It was a great wine, great food. There's your trifecta. I don't know what's the bifecta. I don't know what the word is, but that's when you look back and go, holy crap, that was gone. You clearly enjoyed it. That's amazing.
Well, the chef usually does the tasting and cooking with the wine. I kept looking over my shoulder, and my assistant Yolanda had that glass, kept working on it, and it never survived to the end of the dinner. So we,
Your assistant?
When you're cooking, you can't share when you're cooking.
Your assistant is your wife, so that's hysterical, by the way. All right, well, we made it through one with all the technical difficulties in the beginning. So I was a little off my game today, but thank gosh I had wine.
Where's Dan in the back room?
Dan is not here today, which is probably why I had a massive fail this morning. So Dan in the back office is my right-hand person. He's amazing, and he texted me earlier, and he's like, hey, I may not make it tonight. Are you okay with that? I was like, oh, clearly. Ben and I have been doing this forever. Clearly not. Ben, I'm Ben. Ben, we need you. Yeah, but Dan, we need you too. I apologize. I need you both. I can't.
You're in the background pitching ideas to us during the program.
I had no paper giving me things to talk about. I wung this. I winged this. I don't know what I did, but everybody who joined us, thank you. Everybody else is that happy 2021. Again, our Wine Wednesdays have changed a little bit. Ben and I will always be on the first and third. Ben, if Ben wants to be on first and third, you will see us. We will be doing these lives. It gives us a little week off, and I'm still drinking Pinot on Wednesday nights. Who am I fooling? But we are thrilled to be back. Happy 2021. Check out our virtual events if you guys want to see us more. Just drink Pinot, right? Drink Pinot. Winemakers are essential. That's my new one. Ben, you're essential. Love you guys. Everybody out there, thank you guys so much. Cheers to